Hey there, welcome back to Limabean Living. If you guys are new here, my name is Emily, and you've caught me at the end of a little three-part series where I talk about how I plan on defeating depression without using meds. My first video, I talk about my plan. My second video, I cover my first full day, and this video takes care of the rest of the week. So enjoy! Okay, so it's the end of day 2, well, beginning of my day, but the end of kind of most of my me time, I'm assuming. I pretty much did the same thing that I did yesterday, went on a run. Well, you guys saw. I just finished my little routine workout, and part of me was like just reflecting on stuff because, throughout my little, after my run, after my cool down lap, after my workout, and during my workout, I'm monitoring Aubrey's little baby monitor. And part of me just kind of I was reflecting and thinking about how, part of this week is not just finding my old self, because my old self didn't have a child to care for, Well, maybe you don't, but, that the part in my life when I was probably extraordinarily happy and joyful, I just had to worry about myself. That's really what it is. You can go out whenever you want. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to necessarily worry about someone else. And while I did make sure, when I matured a little bit more, to really appreciate those moments, because I knew that I eventually wanted a family, and with that comes certain sacrifices. So I was reflecting and kind of realized today that I shouldn't expect to get entirely back to that person, because that would mean giving up parts of my life that I absolutely love. I'm hoping that I can kind of regain that joy without having to feel like I need to give up something of my current, position in life. So if that means that I have to watch baby monitors to make sure that my daughter is still sleeping and sleeping okay, because lately she's had a fever and just was kind of cranky because her molars are coming in. It hasn't been super enjoyable. And so I've been kind of more concerned about her and her sleeping, and she's been waking up earlier than normal. So, I'm monitoring her, and I have to just kind of be at peace with knowing that that's part of being a mom. And hopefully during this week, and I'm considering extending it to all weekdays, I'll be able to find the balance between that inner peace, that inner joy, and my motherhood role now. So I don't know, just something that I was reflecting on during my little arm workouts and squats that are killing me. But anyways, I will check in again tomorrow to hold myself accountable. But right now I think I'm gonna go edit some videos or make coffee. I don't know. Still working on water number 2. I gotta do 3 before I enjoy my coffee, so maybe I'll just spend time drinking and running to the restroom. Okay, I'll check in tomorrow. So I wanted to check in today. It is Wednesday. This morning I went on a 2-mile walk, a little bit more than 2 miles. Did my little workout and took a shower. I was able to squeeze one in before Aubrey woke up. She is, I know that this week is supposed to be about me battling and kind of conquering depression. And with depression comes anxiety. And Aubrey has been sick recently. She had a fever for like 2 or 3 days and then was like normal temperature for 2 days, had a fever again for like 2 days. And today she had a normal temp in the morning and she's finishing her nap right now. So I'll take her temperature again. But I think my anxiety has definitely been like crazy recently. And on my walk this morning, I was just like mainly thinking about her, not necessarily trying to get to a place like, thinking back like how happy I was when I was X years old or whatever. So all this being said, this probably isn't making much sense. I'm probably going to have to do another one of these weeks when she is definitely not sick. I do think that this week so far is helping me. I feel like this schedule is easier for me to be a little bit more productive. It's nice to get like my workout done in the morning, and then I can kind of like let the day play out as it needs to play out. I took a nap yesterday and today during Aubrey's nap time, and it's just like, hey, my body needed that. But on the days that I wouldn't wake up early and get the things I wanted to done, I would feel extra guilty if I took a nap, because then that meant that I might have to stay up even later to get what I wanted to done. So I just think that if anything, aside from me like running and like hitting an even better time yesterday and accomplishing things that I didn't think I could, aside from that, like I'm also learning that the schedule is probably going to be one that I should stick to going forward, just to have a better life. I'm able to check off so many things in my bullet journal to make me feel like productive and proud of myself. I've been able to make Juan coffee every morning, and I made him bacon today. Like, I've been able to serve him more than I would if I just kind of slept until Aubrey woke up. So in all, I'm just learning, if anything, like this schedule is probably more productive. Even though I hate waking up early, I'm not a morning person at all. It's overall, over the course of the day, it's a better, routine. And if I'm not a morning person and I sleep in and the rest of the day is not good, then that's just one part of my day that was great and the rest was bad. Here, it's like waking up is horrible, but the rest of the day turns out to be pretty great. That sounds like the better option for me. So for all of you guys who are night owls and not morning people, give it a try. Like, pay attention to how your day goes. If you are being the most productive you've ever been as a night owl, keep it up. Like, I'm not going to tell you to wake up early and make everything worse. But if you're sleeping in and you're not as productive and things just aren't going your way, like, give it a try. Maybe switching it up, you might find that more of your day is great because of one sacrifice earlier in the morning. So I just wanted to jump in and give you guys my midweek update on how this is going. I decided not to run today because my legs are super sore, but the walk was still very nice and enjoyable, and I prayed during the walk, and I think I listened to music like on my second mile. So just kind of trying to keep that music as a part of my day-to-day during this week, because music really speaks to me. I love music. I love to sing. I don't know if I'll ever sing on this channel, but it is a big part of like who I am. I feel the most vulnerable when I'm singing for someone. So music is important for me to keep incorporating. But I know that, me saying all this will probably generate some questions about Aubrey. We weren't sure if maybe it's an ear infection. My mom looked in her ears today because I have no experience, knowing what to look for. And she said they looked a little red, but like nothing like, too much fluid or anything like that she had seen in the past, maybe when we were little. So that kind of made me think like, well, maybe it's not. Based on my research, the ear infections could heal themselves in 2 to 3 days. And like, that was the first stretch of her fevers, with like one day it reached almost up to 104 and I dropped her in a bath and I was like, we're cooling you down now. And then it was like 2 days of no temp. And then she got a temperature again, and now we're back to no temperature. So my guess is like maybe she got one ear infection and then it went to the other ear, and hopefully we're in the clear now. The big part of what caused me anxiety regarding that is we've had so many switches from like moving, so we had to like find her new doctor, and then we got off Juan's military healthcare and we had to find new stuff, and Juan kind of dealt with that. So I'm just like, I have so much anxiety when I need to call to set up an appointment or things like that. Like I don't mind physically going, even though that still causes me some anxiety when it's a first, but it's like the setting it all up, and I just had an anxiety attack today. It was just not good. So maybe that's like my bigger issue right now, is my anxiety more than my depression. So I'll keep you guys updated since we're doing this kind of video throughout the week on how she's doing. And I've asked people on Instagram to pray for her. So thank you guys for, if you're following me there, thank you for, praying for my sweet little girl. She's not entirely like back to normal. She's very moody and has mood swings and wakes up kind of frustrated, and she's teething. She's getting her molars in. So it's just been stressful on me. And that's why I'm saying I want to do this kind of week test later on as well, when I'm not so worried about her and I can focus a little bit more on me. But like I said, I might just continue this in general, and I can let you guys just update you in the future on how it's going. So I will check in tomorrow.
You hurt me, you did, several times. It hurts to admit that we're no different. I find it hard to commit, but you don't even try. Still I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call it your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this.
So today I took a slightly different approach to my day. I went and got Starbucks in the morning, as you guys saw, and now I am actually in the process of making some cake pops for my sister's birthday. She loved my little mummy cake pops that I made in a previous video, which I will link above, and she wanted to have some for her birthday. So I figured, since I love baking, I've never baked in the morning, but I love baking, and that is something that I can do for me. And the other great thing that's happening this morning, aside from getting my favorite treats and making some treats, is Aubrey is sleeping in longer than she has the last couple of days, as she's been feeling kind of sick. I'm thinking she had like a double ear infection, as I mentioned before, but it is 7:30 and she is still in bed. And I'm just so grateful and like, praise the Lord that I think she's feeling better. Yesterday she had a normal temperature all day, and hoping that the same will be for today. And I'm hoping that she starts waking up in a better mood. She hasn't been waking up in the best mood lately. So today is, seeming to be a great day. And depending on how today goes, I may do my 6-mile loop tomorrow. I may just walk around here. I don't know, but so far so good. So if you guys want to learn how to make these yummy cake pops, make sure to check out my previous video. As I mentioned, they are delicious and so fun and easy to make. So it is the last day of my little defeating depression week. I woke up on time, texted my friend, and then decided to go on a 1-mile jog again. And today I actually did it in 10 minutes and 50 seconds. I improved nearly an entire minute from my first attempt this week. So that was in my previous video. So I'm super excited that I was able to accomplish that. And then I did a little like arm workout, my little normal routine. And I was hoping to get a shower in before Aubrey woke up, but she woke up again screaming for some reason. I don't know if it's because she's teething or if it's something else, but I'm just like, I'm over it. I want her to get back to waking up and just being happy and playing in her crib for a little while so I can get stuff done. But that's not the case. So, I had to take care of her, and then Juan let me grab a shower when he woke up. But, just to kind of conclude this video, I think as much as I hate waking up early, I love how productive I feel. And I think in general, my mornings are actually better after I wake up early. So I do see me continuing this in the future. Let me know if you guys want me to do like another kind of week overview of, me committing to this schedule in a future video. I will be more than happy to document that and to document like where I am in regards to dealing with my depression. But as I mentioned throughout this video, I think that, I definitely have some like anxiety and depression that just kind of had to deal with Aubrey because of her being sick, like off and on with a fever. I think it was just, the ear infection possibly. We really don't know, but she's had 3 days of no fever now. So I think we're in the clear, thank goodness. And because she hasn't been sleeping that well, that definitely wasn't what I was hoping for. I was hoping for actually like another hour or two in the morning to just have some me time and, just kind of relax a little bit more and get stuff done that I wanted to get done. But since that didn't happen, I think this may just be our new schedule, and I may just have to wake up at 5:30 if I want to do stuff for me. And that's okay. And while that may not seem like that plays a part in my, dealing with depression, I think that me being productive kind of lessens my anxiety, which again goes with depression. So in some ways, I think it does kind of show that this week was helpful. I can see myself just trying to continue this going forward. Whether it's, I don't need to go on a run. I think a walk around the neighborhood with the crisp, cold air wakes me up enough to, when I get back home, just like feel like, okay, like let's do, whatever I need to get done. And so I really think that I'm so glad that I committed to this week. There were definitely parts of my day that were a struggle, where I cried and where I was anxious and where I was depressed. And that may just be more like situational sadness, I guess. So, obviously life's not going to be perfect, and I can't expect, waking up at 5:30, to fix all my problems, but I'm happy with how this week turned out. And I'm so grateful for, all of you guys who are so supportive of me and my channel. I hope that this video is helpful to anyone experiencing something similar in their life. But, it's late, and I think I'm going to wake up early tomorrow too. So I'm going to continue this. I may not wake up at 5:30, probably 6 maybe, because it's a little late. Sorry, I'm checking in so late, but we had a pretty busy day today. I've been filling out my bullet journal, kind of getting all of my goals checked off. So I just have to say my prayers and go to bed and hopefully have an even better day tomorrow. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new. I'd love to have you stick around. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Woohoo! You've made it to the end of the video. If you didn't know already, my name is Emily from Limabean Living. Welcome. We are so happy to have you. We post videos every Monday and Friday on a variety of content: lifestyle, cooking, cleaning, military life, DIYs, encouraging mathematical development in children, and so much more. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time.